and crash.
It's quite a long time.
Claire's frowning at me because I'm just chopped some of her flowers. Dom here from Essential RC. Thanks for tuning in for another flight test. I've got here XK's new micro helicopter. This is the K160. It's basically a scale Airbus EC145. Nice scheme, lots of scale detail on this. Features of this, it's got 6-axis gyro, so that means it's very stable, should be very stable. Controlling it is more or less like a drone rather than a collective pitch helicopter. Let's be very clear on that. 2.4 radio system, so you're not going to get interference. That's included in the box, as is the flight battery and the charger. A little USB lead, plug it into your laptop, or an adapter into your main supply. And you can order it with 1, 2 or 3 of those flight batteries. Has automatic takeoff and landing as well, although you can use the sticks. I think you put them down to the outside or the inside to take off both sticks at the same time. And what else? It doesn't have any optical flow sensor underneath, but it has a barometric sensor to try and keep it at the same altitude. So we'll see how well that works. Now, given that that is the case, I'm going to start outside and then move to inside. There's a little bit of wind outside today, but I think it's worth trying because I do worry with it not having an optical flow sensor. It's not going to. It's going to rely a lot on the trims that I set up for this, and I want to make sure it's reasonably hovering before I bring it inside into an even tighter space. So here we go. Put the box down. Now. I did do a little bit of rehearsal earlier on, but you see how that pulls off like that. So we need to get the battery in. That's the battery. It's a single cell 800 milliamp hour battery that goes in like that. Now note, it is loose, but it's going to be kept on by the canopy that I'll put back in a moment. The radio transmitter that's included, again, it's XK's basic RC transmitter that you get in the box. We turn that on and you'll see the blue light flashing. It's waiting to connect to the receiver in here. So we then connect up the battery like that. Okay, and you'll see the light is flashing again like the transmitter. It's waiting to connect. Now here's the slightly fiddly bit. You see these wires, they've all got to be nicely tucked in for this canopy to slide on nicely. And there are lots of the 2 little bits at the top that need to slot inside. So these just take a little bit of jiggling. I might even fast forward this bit of the video because it took me so long yesterday. I think as you practice, you probably get quicker and quicker at doing this. It really is fiddly. Oh my word. And pay particular attention to underneath as well, because there are bits that need to slot into the correct position. Sometimes you just have to stop and start again. Ah, that more clicked in. Ah, right. Click, click, click. Click the side. Oh no, just that bit isn't on. I think that's got it. There. Ta-da! Right, so that took. You'll learn how to do that, I think. So it's in. It's turned on. So now on the transmitter, on the throttle stick on the left, and it arrives mode 2, but you can switch it to mode 1, throttle on the right if you want to. up, down, up and down, and then it is connected. Right. Oh, so there is a bit of a breeze outside. Now, the other thing, this comes with a landing mat, which is nice. So, Claire's my camera lady for today. You want to come outside, Claire? Let's do this quickly outside. So if you want to stand there. Now the other thing that I recommend that you do with these helicopters is calibrate the gyro. And you do that by sticks down and to the right. If you look at the helicopter, there'll be a light flashing. When it's completed doing that, that will switch off. And then to take off, I think we do sticks down to the outside. And crash. So no editing. That, you know why that is? That is because it's so out of trim. That is, and that was not the wind. That's because it's out of trim. And to show you really clearly, no damage, just the canopy has come off. So that is why you need to do this in a larger space, even larger than I'm flying. Okay, right, so let's put this back on. That went to the right, I think. I didn't even have time to get my fingers on the trims. I'm going to move it over here. You want to come outside, Claire? Over there. Right, here we go. Right. Let's bring it back a little bit. At least I've proven that it's quite a resilient helicopter, I think, already. Oh, it's bouncing around a little bit. Hands off. Hands off, it still wants to go that way. And it's important to try and sometimes take your fingers off to see what it's doing. Claire's frowning at me because I'm just chopped some of her flowers. Sorry about that. Alright, start outside, let's move inside, less turbulence. So, hands off. That's pretty good. And then really gentle inputs. Whoa! It's like it loses trim. Drifting. Okay, that's alright. bouncing off the walls. It's so sensitive. Really small inputs. Right, let's go through here. So flight time on this they think is 8 to 10 minutes on each of these packs. It's quite a long time. Right, let's bring it up there. I'm going to land on here. You come over here. Crikey. Oh, right, we'll land on 4. Oh. So, certainly much better indoors with, so I don't think this is really for outdoors unless it is an absolute zero wind day. Indoors are a lot better, going to need a lot of practice, needs to be trimmed, but you need to trim it in a wide space, not in a small room, because out of the box it could be way out of trim like you saw with me there. I mean, I did hit the wall 2 or 3 times, but it's very durable. You do get spare blades and a spare rear blade and main blades, which is good. And there's a spare gear as well, should you break the gears on the main gear inside here. But not the easiest to fly, I'll be absolutely honest, but I think it's down to practice and the fact that it does not have an optical flow sensor underneath. It just has the barometric pressure sensor. So you're not getting any assist for kind of hovering over the spot. And you'll never get it perfectly trimmed. It's always going to drift. It is what it is. But it is a very nice looking scale Airbus EC145. You can't take away the looks. And the scale detail on this, it's nice. So the link for this is in the video description and pinned comment. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.